Hello, and welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Mind, Soul, and Business podcast. I'm Heather.
And I'm Amanda. Together, we are working to connect women in leadership and business to build relationships and empower each other, improving the health and wellness of the community, body, mind, and soul.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Amanda. Our special guest today, her passion is for fashion and helping others feel as beautiful outside as they are on the inside, and seeing new levels in fashion and beauty. I've been excited to bring her to our community for months since the first time I met her. Would you please give a warm welcome to Kandy Collections CEO and Mastermind, Kiauna Hughes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Yay.
So Kiauna, would you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to your business? And I see your passion in your work. So can you describe that to us a little bit?
Okay. I am from Arkansas. I'm a wife and a mom of 4. I was a stay-at-home mom for a few years while my kids was growing up. So I always been into, fashion and being cute and comfortable, being a mom of 4. So I just always like style and fashion on the go, like simple and sleek on the go.
Nice. And how did that lead to you having your own business?
It led to me my own business because I was like meeting other moms like me. So I built my wardrobe and things online and accessories built around other moms and accessories, things that I would think they would like. So I got different variety.
And where would somebody go to see these beautiful things that you have?
My website is kandycollections.com.
And of course, we'll be dropping that in the show description, and we will also be putting that in the Facebook Live so that people can find you. Amanda Holler, Let me introduce you, shall we, to the audience?
Sounds good.
So Amanda is joining us today because Charlie is a little under the weather, and let us know that she was totally willing to step in and be a part of the show. And Charlie and I have been working on how to incorporate Amanda in more, and she has an episode scheduled to focus solely on her business here in a couple of weeks. But go ahead and tell us who you are, Amanda.
Well, I am Amanda Haller, like Heather said, and I'm actually can identify with basically everything Kiauna just said. I'm also a mother of 4. My kids are from 10 to 16 right now. I've been a stay-at-home mom most of my life, and it's not that I don't take direction. I just don't always like being told what to do.
Me too.
Right. So, I've always had an entrepreneurial mindset, and with that being in mind, I've tried so many different things over the years. My husband lovingly gives me the nickname of a direct sales woman of the night. I'll let you figure out what that is. And I finally kind of got to the point where it was like, okay, I know what my passion is, and that's helping other people. And when COVID-19 hit and I couldn't do a job, sorry.
It's okay. Did you have tissues handy?
Of course not, Heather.
Maybe a clean sock. I forgot to tell you that was on the list.
As mom, you feel like it's your job to make sure that these things get taken care of, right? My husband's fantastic. Can't say enough good things about him. He's always worked. He's had the same job forever. He's always provided for us, but as far as like directing where all that goes, as mom, that's been my job, and I love it. But as much as we love it, we all have our moments where we go batshit crazy. Am I right? Right. So when COVID hit and the rug got pulled out from underneath me in various ways, I was bound and determined to find a way, that I could mentally keep myself sane as well as try to do something to help my family. And my answer to that was momming school. So I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers. I don't think any of us do, right? But at the same time, I remember having little kids and thinking, why the hell didn't these kids come with an owner's manual? Like, how am I supposed to take care of these kids? Because I mean, they're close in age. Like I said, they're 10 to 16 and there's 4 of them. How am I supposed to take care of that and the house and the bills and keep my house clean and all the things, right? So I created momming school, and the rest is, you know, really kind of history. So, but I totally can identify with Kiauna when it's, you know, everything has to be on the go. I mean, it just has to be when you're a mom, and having things and tools available to you that you can grab and go that make you feel confident and make you look the way that you envisioned it to look, right? And I think Kiauna would probably say the same thing, that even just adding on a pair of earrings can change your total mindset, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of my passion, is helping women realize that you're not alone. We all want to kill our children sometime, as much as we love them.
Right? It's normal.
Yeah. It don't matter how cute they are. Some days I just
I always
now I'm
say,
here with the girls, and super excited on where it's going, and to help other women in business and ride this ride. So I'm excited to be here.
she's great already, right, Kiauna?
Yes.
Yeah. Kiauna, what would you say is your favorite accessory right now?
Earrings. Because I
Earrings.
think your earrings just make your whole attitude change. Whatever style you're wearing, ponytail or have your hair flowing, the earrings, as long as they pop. Stand out. Look, that was my word. I'm sorry. As long as they stand out.
I like that, as long as they pop. Yeah, no, I like that. Right? That's great. I love that. I was complimenting Amanda. She not only has on earrings and necklaces today. I was like, wow.
Right.
I was like, ooh, I didn't get there.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do my little bit about myself before we do the meditation. So I'm Heather Ross, and I've been on a health and wellness journey for quite some time. I am more accountable to myself if I'm sharing what I'm doing with other people. So I have embarked on my journey very publicly lately, and I've been healing, and it's helping me to make my health a priority as an important piece for me. And the journey isn't just like my weight. It is a whole journey. So mindset, spirit care, self-love, all of the pieces to make me feel more like a balanced human being. And so right now in what I've been doing, we've been talking a lot about collagen, and we've been talking about how that supports your internal functions, and how you don't make collagen after about age 25. Your body kind of stops making it, which is why like your health starts to get creaky. You're like, oh, I feel old, like, so supplementing with collagen is a simple thing you can do. And I use a drink that has it in it, and I love it, and it is light and refreshing and has many good flavors, and that's just one of the many amazing things it has in it. And what I particularly like about this kind of collagen is that it has all 3 kinds of collagen in it. I believe that that's correct. It has the marine collagen, which is different than a lot of them. A lot of them only have the bovine, and so I really like that, because the marine collagen specifically can help with like hair, specifically. So I have really beautiful hair, and I am still grateful for having gotten my hair done. But I really love how thick and nice it is. Like, it's just really a really good quality hair, comparatively when I watch someone struggling. Like I have my adopted daughter, when she was pregnant, like all of the depletion in her body from nutrients, and then watching her hair come back it's a really cool. It's just really, really cool to do. So I really enjoy connecting people to things that they need. And sometimes that is a business opportunity. Sometimes that is just a friend to listen to. So that's what I do with my wellness journey. If you have more information about the collagen, just go ahead and hit up my link tree and I'll get you over to get more information. I'm not the expert, but I can get you to the experts. Amanda, would you go ahead and lead us in our meditation?
I will.
The first thing we want to do is tell you to take some deep breaths.
Yep.
If you have one foot up and one foot down, you want to choose to either sit cross-legged or put both feet on the ground. And if you're driving, you are not going to close your eyes. Thank you, safety first. All right. Go ahead, Amanda.
All right. Get comfortable and close your eyes if you want. Take a long, slow, deep breath in and breathe out. Take another long, slow, deep breath in, and this time let your belly fill with nice, cool, fresh air, and then breathe out slowly. Great. Now take in one last deep breath and bring it all the way down to your toes, and then breathe back out slowly. Just relax now and breathe normally. Now, follow along with me as I say the following. Start by sending loving kindness to yourself. Imagine you are looking at yourself like you are looking into a mirror. Feel love swirling around in your heart. Send the love from your heart to yourself. Think to yourself, I love myself. May I be safe. May I be happy. Next, imagine you are looking at your family, parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents. Feel love moving around in your heart. Send the love from your heart to your family. Think to yourself, I love my family. May my family be safe. May my family be happy. Now, imagine you are looking at your friends and teachers. Feel love swirling around in your heart. Send the love from your heart to your friends and teachers. Think to yourself, I love my friends and my teachers. May my friends and teachers be safe. May my friends and teachers be happy. Next, imagine someone who has hurt you or hurt your feelings standing in front of you. Feel love moving around in your heart. Send the love from your heart to this person who has hurt you. Think to yourself, I love this person even though they have hurt me. May this person be safe. May this person be happy. Last, let's imagine the earth and all of the people, planets, and animals that live here. Feel love moving around in your heart. Send love from your heart to the earth and all of its beings. Think to yourself, I love the earth and all of its people, planets, plants, and animals. May they all be safe. May they all be happy. Now, place your hand on your own heart and feel all of the love coming back to you. Feel the love that is coming back to you from your family, your friends, your teachers, and all of the people and beings of the world. Let that love into your heart. Now, as we finish, take a slow, deep breath and wiggle your toes as you breathe the air out. Next, take a deep breath, and this time, wiggle your fingers as you breathe out. Take one last deep breath and let it out slowly. You can open your eyes when you're ready.
That was wonderful.
I think the hardest part of that, now the part that would be so hard for me, and I think so many of you are going to agree, having to imagine somebody that's hurt you and give them love, that's tough. That's tough. Knowing, I think though, that that's what, like feeling that you believe that that's what you need to do. Also, though, I hold true that that's growth in you as a person, right?
Right. That leads right into the topic of the week, which is misperceptions. And I loved this part of the reading. It says misperception can be due to lack of information, false assumptions, or our own distorted process of perceiving. So sometimes that person that you feel like has wronged you is because of the way you're taking the situation and the way that you're perceiving it, right?
For sure.
Kiauna, do you have any thoughts on that?
With me, I think I do, because I'm in my head a lot, and like when I do different projects, and sometimes I feel like, oh, why am I always pick last? And I sometimes feel like sometimes the person may do it on purpose. I don't know, but I think sometimes it's a misinterpretation. Like I may be thinking too much into why this person chose me last or chose me. I think I just get that a lot.
Made you
Yes.
feel like you're the last totem on the list instead of high up.
Right.
I get that. I totally get that. Yeah. Because I think too, we want to feel valued, and we want that validation too of people. I don't want to say needing us, but I guess I always revert back to being a mom because that's what I know, right?
Right.
So I want to know that my family needs me, and if I'm not getting that validation, then I'm a hot mess express. And if I don't, I mean, it even goes as far as like, family. If
Right.
I'm not getting that, like, oh, you did a good job.
Yes.
Dinner tastes awesome. Christmas dinner was great. You're like, well, what did I do wrong that I didn't get the kudos I think I deserve?
Right. True.
And I don't think that makes us selfish at all. And I'm just like you, where I'm in my head nonstop. I mean, I can't tell you how many times my husband has told me, like, dude, take it easy. Like, that's, pull yourself together, woman.
Yes.
So yeah, I totally get that for sure.
So I would definitely say that finding someone that can help you, that you trust in the situation, that can see that you are taking personally something that somebody else's thinks. So we talk a lot about the 4 Agreements book. And so when people are talking to us, their reactions are because of how they're feeling. Our reactions are because of how we're feeling. And we can only control how we're feeling. So if you can find somebody that you trust that can hold that for you while you are discerning it, while you are learning to process that, so that you can change that, right? So I can see that when I I can see that I'm having a trouble here, and then you can be like, did I miss it? Did this thing really happen? Right? Did I get picked last? Did I get looked over? Like, one time I was in line And it was like 3 people in a row skipped me. And I was so glad my friend was with me and witnessed it, because I was just like, did this really, really happen? What is happening? Right?
Right.
Like, am I making this up? Like, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
So just having that somebody that kind of witnesses you sometimes is a really, really valuable piece in our healing process with those kinds of things.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I can see myself like if that would have been me in that situation, right? I would have been like, am I in like some weird Adele parody? Like, hello. You know?
I
Oh
think
my
the
gosh.
third person, I was like, seriously, am I actually here? Hello?
Was it not me
Because
you
I
were
was
looking
looking like, what is happening? When you feel invisible because of your circumstances, like, and then to have, some sort of weird validation of like being invisible, like it's a very weird, really weird thing to happen. So
Yeah.
so, but then to have somebody that you trust that can help you. I'm thinking of the movie, like in the Hunger Games, when they get the mindsets all messed up and towards, I'm going to be a spoiler if you haven't seen it. Okay. Just warning you. I'm just going to throw it out there. And they're talking about mindset stuff, and he has to ask, like, what's real, right? Is this real or not real? Real or not real? So that's kind of like the deciding, is this because of me, or is this actually somebody else's thing and I don't need to pick it up?
I have done that so much with this whole pandemic thing. I have driven myself down like a pit of gloom and doom and despair. And that's why I got choked up earlier. That's part of the reason, because if previous podcasts that I've listened to that I'm so excited to get to help post. You were talking, Heather, about how you set your alarm to get up in the morning and you didn't realize that you were setting it to the news.
Right.
So, we're in the Pacific Northwest in Washington. And so we're about 2 hours north of Seattle. So we're hearing about the Seattle crime that's going on. We're hearing about, you can turn on the news. I'm sure this is like this anywhere, but it seems like there's like a death toll rate. Like you got to hear the numbers, and you got to hear about how, there's a mandate for this and do that, but you can't do this. And you can see these person, but only from 6 to 2 or what, you know what I mean? Like it's all this like
the daily ticker of what you can do and can't do.
And I so easily get sucked into that pit of like nothing. My kids know when I've read the news. Let's put it that way. My kids 100% know when I've read the news in the morning, and I get up early. I get up stupid early, and I have about 3 hours before they get up. And there's been times where my oldest, who's 15, he'll go, "What was in the news, Mom?" I'm like, "We're not talking about the news,"
Right.
But yeah, you just I catch myself being extremely short with them and people around me. And it's not because of anything they've done, right? It's because I have put myself in a position where it's been nothing but negative. It's been nothing but doom and gloom and, Armageddon. And dear God, I hope I have enough toilet paper.
Right.
So yeah, no, I have to remind myself a lot, like, okay, maybe you read like 2 news stories or 10 minutes, not 3 hours. It's good to be informed, but maybe we just don't suck ourselves into everything, because I get to a point where I read that and then somebody might say something and I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? That has nothing to do with them. It's because I'm in a horrible mindset,
Right. And then they take it personally, right? And the next thing you know, you're arguing for nothing. Right? Like what happened? Like, and you can stop that by having a better mindset, not letting your alarm clock play you the news before you even wake up.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to reason with a 10-year-old. It doesn't happen. She's my kid. There's no reasoning with her.
You don't have one of those, do you, Kiana?
Yes.
Yes, you do. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give the quote of the day or the week is, we do not see things as they are. We see them as we are, by the Talmud. Just right
I
on,
love that one.
right? All
Yeah.
right. And if you've been watching or listening to the podcast, you know that we like to shout out a cause for the quarter. It's very important as entrepreneurs that we are leading our communities and giving back to the community. And a few weeks ago, we had the opportunity to talk to Now Networking founder Rihanna Hall, and that is our cause of the quarter, Now Marketing. They work with women leaders, helping our future leaders overcome diversity and help follow them and track them to help them complete college and move on to a career of their choice. And it's a really exciting thing that's happening, and we're excited. In the end of March, they're going to be having a gala. I hope that we'll be seeing you all there. If you're local, if you're not, you can support us, or we can help find a women's organization near you to help you support them. We're going to go ahead and say thank you to Kiana for joining us today. And I want to say thank you to Amanda for also joining us.
You are welcome. Thank you.
I love it, Heather. It's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. If you are hearing this, you are women in leadership, and we look forward to you joining us at the table. Thank you for listening and watching the Women in Leadership, Body, Mind, Soul, and Business podcast. Without you, this community wouldn't be the same. Join us next time.
Namaste.
Namaste.